Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good evening. How are you?
Yes, I'm good evening.
Yeah. What is it like? 11 o'clock right now? Your time?
Yeah,
11. The
11?
time? 11.
No. 12. It's over
12.
midnight. Yeah.
So the children are already asleep.
No, they
Still
they
awake?
are watching on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, use iPad
Okay.
when I learn English.
hmm Good. Yeah. So I read today the coronavirus.
Yes.
A hundred, 109 countries now have it.
Mm.
Countries. The world has 195 countries,
Yeah.
and so more than half of the world
Yeah.
has it now.
Yeah. That's a serious uh, situation.
Yeah, I had a student earlier from South Korea. She
Yeah.
was outside walking her dog, and she was showing me around a lot of apartment buildings,
Yeah.
right? A lot of big buildings. Yeah, but it's still a little bit cold, right?
Yeah, it's chilly. It's chilly. It's still chilly here.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, here it's still hot.
Yeah.
Here it's still hot. All the time hot.
Sorry degrees. Sorry degrees. There.
30 degrees here. Yeah, every day it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
30.
Oh,
So it's
so
always
hot.
a little bit hot.
Yeah, there is so hot.
Um,
Do you have a breakfast?
yes, I already ate breakfast.
Yeah.
And eggs with beans.
Ah, so delicious.
Eggs with beans. Yeah, the babysitter comes in and makes us breakfast in the mornings.
Yeah.
Let's see if I have an article. Yeah, the haven't heard anything about coronavirus in North Korea.
Yeah.
Have you? North Korea doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I heard North Korea is not opened, so their news is didn't heard in Korea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. They don't report to the
Yeah.
local regular news.
Kim Jong-un has considered all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, have you ever been to North Korea?
No. Yeah. If I go there, I stuck the prison.
You go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I heard about North Korea was they said the first person that had the coronavirus,
Yeah.
the government killed him. So to stop.
That true is not. I didn't believe that true.
Yeah.
That's why they have lied all the time.
Yeah, but like they don't report, so we don't hear a lot of news about North Korea, like every other country. Okay. Here, I got an article on North Korea.
Yes.
And YouTube.
Today's article is interesting. Is an interesting article. This is interesting article. Yeah. Refugees.
Yeah, I don't know. Refugees.
Refugees.
And YouTubers.
Yeah, refugee YouTubers offer look at life in North Korea. Refugee. Refugee. Refugee.
Refugee.
Refugee. Refugee. R.
Refugee.
Oh. The R sound is so difficult for me. R.
Yes.
Refugee.
R. Yes.
Other Korean didn't speak R. I'm only me. Only me. Yeah, refugee. A person who has been forced to leave their home because of war, natural disasters, etc. About 1 million refugees arrived in Germany in 2015. Film to capture moving pictures with a camera. They started filming in July. Guest a person who is invited to come somewhere. My wife likes to entertain guests at our home. Deal with to take appropriate action in order to solve a problem, achieve something, etc. I had to deal with some technical problems yesterday. Dirt soil, same, yeah. Earth or soil. His hands are covered in dirt. Korea. Yeah, Korea. Yes. A job series of related jobs that a person has for a large part of their life. She is completely focused on their career.
Yes.
Refugee. Yeah, refugee. Refugee YouTubers offer look at life in North Korea. A number of refugees in South Korea have started using YouTube to tell people about life in North Korea, taking about everything from that North Koreans eat to whether or not people has pets. Popular North Korean YouTubers include 32-year-old Jang Myung-jin, who used his Samsung phones to film himself in his small apartment in Seoul. He often has other North Korean refugees as guests and answers questions about the country that very few people ever visit. Most of what people know about North Korea comes from the news, which focuses on its political situation or nuclear weapons. Jung Young-sun, a professor at Seoul's Kunkuk University. Kunkuk University says there are many people who want to know more about ordinary life in North Korea, and while there have been some TV shows in South Korea about North Korea refugees, YouTube allow North Koreans to talk about whatever they want. The YouTube videos made by young refugees are sought to help deal with the false ideas many people in the South have about life in North Korea. Jang said that a middle school student asked him if North Koreans eat dirt when they are hungry. Another refugee YouTuber said he was asked if North Koreans pay the driver with potatoes when they take a bus. Jang says he wants to keep his YouTube career going because people have left messages saying his videos have helped them better understand North Korea.
Yeah, I don't know much about North Korea.
Yes.
Yeah, have you ever spoken with someone from North Korea? No, have you ever spoken with someone from North Korea? Spoke with?
6 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. That's not directly talk. I walking. I heard their talk. They're talking.
Okay. Yeah, I've never met anyone from North Korea, so I don't know anything. Yeah, I've never met anyone from North Korea.
Yeah. I live in Seoul. Even if although I have in Seoul, but it's too hard to meet North Korea people. Yes. Divide North Korea and their area and South Korea's area. Their area is so dangerous and poor in Korea. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him. Like the article said that sometimes people pay the bus driver with potatoes. Maybe.
Haven't you teach North Korea people?
Nope. Yeah. Never met, didn't talk to anyone. Probably because Cambly doesn't advertise there. And the president there, pretty mean guy. He probably doesn't want people speaking English.
But in Korea and in China, there are so many people from North Korea people. Yes.
Okay, in China?
Yeah, in China. part of Korea area.
Yeah, like in South Korea.
Yes.
I think that Cambly advertises a lot. They put a lot of ads on YouTube and maybe Instagram or something. Now, how did you hear about Cambly?
How did you
hear about Cambly?
I don't understand it.
No. How did you find out about Cambly? Did you see it somewhere?
What did you find?
Like, how did you find out about Cambly? Did, like, one of your friends tell you to try Cambly? Or did you see it?
Who wait a minute, excuse me.
Okay.
Who recommended for you mean who recommended on Cambly? Yeah.
To you.
I searched the YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. I saw Cambly's CEO. I saw Cambridge CEO program. Yeah.
Okay.
He from the IT company.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I have courage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you looked at it. Yeah. Yeah. I've never got a student from North Korea.
Yeah.
So I think that Cambly doesn't advertise there. You know, most of my students are from South Korea, Japan,
yes,
China, Vietnam, Taiwan, and then in the morning, a little later in the day, I get more people from Saudi Arabia, and Turkey. A lot of people from Turkey, and then in the afternoon, people from Brazil.
Can I have a question? That's ridiculous. Ask, but how? Which country's student is the better? Better English.
Better English?
Yeah. So speak better English.
Probably Japan and South Korea. Because I think they teach the children English younger. You know, like in Brazil, for example, they get taught English, but in high school.
Yes.
And I think in Japan, they start in elementary school, or start when they're young.
I'm the oldest student for you.
No.
I'm 41 years old. I'm 41 years old.
Yeah, I'm 50 years old. 50. No, I have a lot of students. I would rather speak to adults rather than children. For me, it's harder with children, you know, because they can't read the articles. You know, you can't talk too much about them. Like I have this little girl who's 8 years old, called me from Saudi Arabia. But she's funny because she talks the whole time. You know, I ask her one question, and she just talks. It's like talking to my son. Just talk about nothing.
Have you student then oldest to me?
Yes. Yes. A lot. Yeah, I have one guy that I just talked to before you from Brazil.
Yeah.
He's like 60. 60 years old. He wants to learn English to help his kids, whatever. So he calls me all the time. So people of all ages use these. One time, I had this guy from I don't remember what country it's from, but he's as soon as I saw his picture, he turned the computer around, and there was like 10 kids.
Yeah.
He was an English teacher, so he wanted to show all the kids how Cambly works. That was pretty neat.
For me, English is my hobby. and
Mm-hmm.
join.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hardest, I think for you, the hardest letters are L and R. Those are the ones that are harder. Like R for the refugee.
Yeah. Yes.
And L.
L R L R.
Those are probably the hardest ones. Yeah. Because you don't use those very often.
Yeah.
But it's good that your children are learning English now with Cambly Kids.
Yes.
So you guys can talk together. Yeah, Cambly Kids. I've never done Cambly Kids.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's another article.
Yeah.
You can read. I don't know if have we read this one before or not. About scientists.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so hard level.
Scientists.
Scientists plan.
Perfect.
Yeah, scientists plan. Dive into Indian Ocean's midnight zone.
No. Yep.
Yeah. Expedition.
Yeah, perfect.
Expedition, a long or difficult journey. They went on an expedition through a jungle.
And submersible.
Yeah, submersible.
Yep.
Submersible, a vehicle that can travel underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Deep sea Challenger. Yeah, Deep Sea Challenger is a submersible designed to reach the deepest part of the ocean. Withstand. To be strong enough to be able to service or handle something. Polar bear can withstand temperatures as low as minus 50 degrees
Fahrenheit.
Yes. Compartment. On enclosed part of a structure of container. Please make sure that all of your luggage is placed in the overhead compartment. Yes. Observe to look at or notice something. I'm fond of
astronomy
and like to observe the night sky. Descend to move downwards. Yeah, the airplane started descending toward the runway. Scientists plan dive into Indian Ocean's midnight zone. A team of scientists is preparing to dive deep into the Indian Ocean, into a midnight zone with very little light. Scientists from the British-led mission plan to survey wildlife and determine the effect of climate change in the unexplored area, working with the Seychelles and Maldives government. The 5-week expedition is targeting seamount vast underwater mountains that rise thousands of meters from the sea floor. To explore such depths, nation scientists will board one of the world's most advanced submersible called limiting factor. In August 2019, limiting factor completed the 5 depths expedition diving to the deepest point in each of the world's 5 oceans. The deepest was almost 11,000 meters down, deeper than Mount Everest is tall. To withstand the crushing pressure of the water above the surface, 2% to comparament is wrapped in 9 centimeters of titanium. It also carries up to 96 hours of emergency oxygen. There are only 5 beakers in the world that can get below 6,000 meters, and only that can get to the bottom, said the expedition leader Ralph McCallum. So everything we do is new. Scientists expect to definitely identify new species and sea mounts, as well as observe man-made impacts such as climate change and the plastic pollution. Last May, when limiting factor descended to the bottom of the Pacific Ocean's Marina Trench. The ocean's deepest point is pilot spotted plastic bag. When we
can stop now because we're almost out of time. That one was a little harder.
Next time we will again next time this view. It's
interesting to go down so deep in the ocean because no one's ever looked at it. But interesting. I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to go in a submarine. Too small.
This topic is so interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Nice to see you again.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Have a good
Have
night.
a nice day.
Bye bye.
Yeah.